इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना। इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना। हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई।
In the sacred city of Ayodhya, a place rich with history and promise, I am filled with immense gratitude and anticipation. This international conference is not just a meeting of minds, it is a celebration of our shared vision for a sustainable future in printing and packaging. In this moment of unity, I would like to invite our esteemed President, Mr. Parveen Agarwal, to deliver the welcome address. His wisdom and leadership inspire us all, and we are honored to hear his thoughts as we embark on this transformative journey together.
Here, that is sustainable packaging. So एक बार मैं सबका फिर से स्वागत करता हूँ and धन्यवाद भी करता हूँ साथ ही because guests from overseas, especially from Indonesia, Sri Lanka, Nepal, and all the presidents from the different associations. So welcome once again. So we will start.
Around her and also drives a meaningful change in the campus. We are incredibly fortunate to have her as our Vice Chancellor. Please join me in extending a heartfelt welcome to our Vice Chancellor, Professor Pratibha Goyal, for giving her Chief Guest address in the inaugural session.
It's a matter of great honor for all of us that delegates from far and wide, they are present here in this auditorium. And this seminar is really on a very pertinent topic, sustainable printing and packaging. And this kind of topic, it really needs a discussion. This is need of the hour when we are facing a lot of difficulties pertaining to environment, ecology, and so on. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that during the past few decades, the business world has undergone tremendous change. Downsizing, knowledge and information explosion, then borderless economy, technology advancements. These are not only some of the buzzwords, but these are the realities which managers and industrialists are facing these days. And these problems perhaps will all the more be bigger in the coming times. I was reading somewhere that with the pace at which all development is going on, the rate at which consumption of resources is happening, and with the size of population which is ever increasing, by the year 2050, we would need as many as 3 Earths to fulfill our standard of living and our needs. But we have only one Mother Earth in the whole universe. So we have to manage our resources within this only. Therefore, sustainable development is very much required, and you all are the experts of this area and you know very well that what do we mean by sustainability. Sustainability means use of natural resources in such a way that it fulfills our economic and commercial requirements not just for the present but also for future generations. Like many other industries, we are aware that printing industry is also facing a lot of difficulties so far as the question of sustainability is concerned. And this is the industry which makes use of so many natural resources. Paper production, for example, is totally dependent upon, of course, many other inputs are there, but one big resource, that is the water resource. You take from water and you give back to the water in terms of so much wastage which is going on to our streams, our canals and so on. We have to think of green printing. We have to think of green inputs with minimal utilization of inputs. How the ink use can be minimized. Digital printing, you know better than me, that perhaps that is the answer to this question, that digitalization of printing, it helps us judiciously use many of the resources rather. And I'm sure the researchers, academicians, and industry people, when they are here sitting together, they will deliberate on the issues of sustainable printing and packaging, and really your recommendations will go a long way in making the policy and practices in this field. With these words, thank you so much and wish you all the best.
Print Olympiad is the brainchild of Professor Kamal Mohan Chopra and is the only event of its kind for printing students anywhere in the world. The entire Print Olympiad has a well-defined structure. The topper of each zone has come today for the national finals. In the national finals, we have judges from international, from different countries as well. This event, one student who becomes the topper, the national topper, and a prize money of 1 lakh is awarded to him.
Adab Alam, third year BE Printing Technology from Jadavpur University, Kolkata, West Bengal, representing the East Zone. Next, let me call from the South Zone, Praveen Kumar, BE Printing Technology and Packaging from College of Engineering, Gindi, Anna University, representing the South. Another big round of applause, please. Let's call the first contestant onto the stage. Anu, we've given you 5 minutes for preparation. Please come over.
Volatile components so that we can produce more eco-friendly inks that can save our environment as well as the health of labor. The traditional inks are usually solvent-based or petroleum-based inks that are emitting various kinds of harmful gases and producing their commitment in the environment that are causing various kinds of disease, not in the environment level but also the laborers are also facing the heart related disease as well as the breathing system diseases which can be solved due to the eco-friendly inks. Now the inks are mainly used that is the that do not have any kinds of volatile component, means they are minimize these components, not the fully based. First is the algae based, that is a nowadays reproducing because it absorbs the CO2 from the environment and producing the best level of ink that can adhere in the substrate as well as provided the flexibility. The algae based inks are nowadays in the development but not fully developed so that everyone can use, but it is now in the progress. Other is that the water based inks that are not have any kinds of petroleum based or VOC compounds that produce harmful diseases to the laborers as well as to the environment. Other thing is the UV inks are also contributing to the eco-friendly inks because they can they do not provide any kinds of as much as harmful content that as much as the petroleum. Otherwise, when we talking about the eco-friendly substance, in the past times everyone knows that the trees are cut to produce the paper in the vast quantity, but now due to the various technology and the machine learning, the recycling and the sustainability produce the paper from the recycled biodegradable.
Let's have Apeksha give us a talk on her topic. Over to you, Apeksha. Best wishes. Let us all wish her all the best.
Nowadays, packaging plays a crucial role in the industry. So traditional packaging involves use of more plastic and which is harm for the environment, such as the landfills or ocean get more polluted and air pollution also. So we have to move towards more sustainable way. In that we have options like plant-based material. We have options like cornstarch for using them. We can reduce more use of a plastic, and we can reduce energy consumption which need to produce that plastic, and we can minimize the design of our package. If we can minimize our design of our package, we can also minimize the transportation cost of it, and we have to move towards circular economy, which is reduce, reuse, recycle. So that printing industry also involved in it. So we can choose sustainable inks for that, and after we use a recyclable material for a sustainable.
Dear judges, let's listen to Shada Madam. Best of luck to you.
Basically, as you know, print on demand is a kind of a, we can call it a business model, or we can call it a technology also. Like basically, it's based upon digital printing technology, like the laser printing as well as the rapid photography or the xerography. Print on demand is basically when the demand came, then we will print. Like for example, and there are certain disadvantages like customization is there, and using this cloud computing, as I said, like we have a huge data over there, so we can use and perform some analytical.
Going to Anandal procedure. This is Praveen Kumar from Anandal Chennai. I'm glad to here to have this presentation. So today my topic is the future of security printing. The security features have to be incorporated with the printer products and packaging labels as well as the products. So in traditional method, the security features are considered as the inks that they are using to figure out the alterations of any. As the future of security printing, the future of security printing has to be grown with the developing technologies now. So there are so many technologies developing from artificial intelligence to many. Now we could not imagine what will be there in the future. So as we talk about the present technologies, the nanotechnology, blockchain, smart labels, RFID tags, and 3D printing. So these are the many technologies available to do the printing products as security. So as we consider the nanotechnology, we can produce the nano inks to print printer products in security features. Different features that they have come up with the packaging products. So we can know the original brand value of the product with the label itself. If the color tone is not matching, or the color shifting inks also there to like predict the product is original or not. So similarly, there are a lot kind of technologies are coming up with the to protect the values of the product. So with this, I am saying that we should be very conscious about the product we are using, and we are the producers. So trust the product and test the product to that which is the original or not. So we are the producers as a printers. We should be very conscious in giving the correct product, original product to the customers, because at last we have to answer for the customers and consumers. So thank you for this opportunity. Thank you once again. Thank you all.
Now, all the competitors has given their presentations. Before knowing the winner, let's meet the jury members.
We are going to announce the winner of today's Print Olympiad. This is a top print student of India 2024. As you know, this is the only competition of its kind anywhere in the world. Anu is from Guru Jabeshwar University, Hisar, Haryana.
To be part of this wonderful Print Olympiad. It is really a great achievement for me to become a top student of India. Practicing and appreciations of my teachers, my parents, and Kamal Chopra's, I will on this stage to thank you everyone. Also, my parents supported me in this journey because they motivate me in every path. So like it's a great moment for me. Thank you so much all the judges, all the members, all the audience. I'm really thankful. I can't.
Created a museum of printing. So, taking notice of his contributions, the award committee of Officer Printer Association selected his name for the conferment of Print Shri Award. I will request Mr. Karna, while Deepika ma'am will read her his citation.
His mentorship has empowered numerous youngsters to pursue successful career in printing, thereby catalyzing the sector's gradual
members, and I thank for Kamal Chopra, my guru, one of my guru, OBA Offset Printer Association. So many printer associations in printers side. So thanks for OBA. One short time. India is the first revolution of printing in 1556 Goa, and then in South Kollam, Unnakkal is last one. Kollam is a big press in Kollam. Here, somewhere 78 to 86 Punnakai in Tamil Nadu, nearly Tirunelveli. That was the finishing first revolution in printing. Next, second revolution is started in Tarangambadi.
It was started in 22, 23 and 24, this one, right now. Mr. T. Prasad has been a very hard and tough disciplinarian, very highly qualified and educator, and we all respect him like anything. He was principal for more than, I think, 10 years. And I would like OPA to thank that they have started this NRIPT program for Best Student of the Year.
Manroland is a big name in the printing industry. हम लोगों ने इश्यू किया उस टीचर के नाम से जिन्होंने हमें बनाया, गुरु गोविंद दोनों खड़े। तो कितनी बड़ी बात है, अगर गुरु और भगवान दोनों खड़े हो तो पहले किसको पूजना है? Yes. That's what I wanted to say. हमने यही किया। इनका नाम अमर रहे जिन्होंने हमें पढ़ाया। आज अगर हम कुछ हैं तो टी प्रसाद की वजह से या उन टीचर्स की वजह से जिन्होंने हमें पढ़ाया।
Now, with immense pride, we invite Aparna Mishra, the top print student of NRIPT 2024, to receive the prestigious T. Prasad Memorial Gold Medal and prize money of Rs 25,000. This honor will be bestowed jointly by Professor Sanjay Srivastava, Vice Chancellor, Mahatma Gandhi Central University, Motihari, Bihar, and Mr. Praveen Agarwal, President OPA. Let's celebrate her remarkable achievement. Miss Aparna Mishra.
Pursuing diploma from NRIPT and I'm third year student of the college. Literally, I was not expecting when I won this competition. It's been incredibly surprising and golden moments of my life, and all thanks goes to Kamal sir and Offset Printer Association. I don't know what to say, but I'm just very happy and very thankful to Kamal sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
You have been a great inspiration for all the printing students all over the country, and for me also, you are a great inspiration. And thank you everyone. Thank you.
He was head of department. इन्होंने उस स्टडी पे निकालते हुए उनका नाम इतना रोशन किया. Now he is the vice chancellor of a reputed central university. And now finally a few words from you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My father was a great teacher. He was a great personality as far as printing education is concerned. I, used to always talk to my father that I'm also a teacher, Papa. But the kind of students you got, you have been very lucky. Students instituted this award in your name. And I feel that, that I was right, and I was jealous of my father also. The kind of students, Professor Kamal Mohan Chopra ji, Mr. Anubhav Shiksharthi ji are his student. I can see Mr. Nafis Sahab and other, his disciples who have come all the way from different, places to participate in this program. So I'm grateful to Kamal Mohan Chopra ji and Anubhav Shiksharthi ji for remembering my father, his teacher, and it has been excellent, journey. Last 3 years, my father died in 2022, and on the same year the award was instituted in his name by Kamal Mohan Chopra ji and the OPA. So my thanks to OPA also for facilitating this award, and the attempt has been to bring out the talent in the printing institutes, and especially in the Northern Regional Institute of Printing Technology, where my father was a principal for over a decade. He studied also there in the first batch of the institute. So it is a very emotional moment for me to be present here and giving away the award in memory of my father. And I'm really very thankful to Kamal Mohan Chopra ji and Anubhav Shiksharthi ji and the OPA for making all this thing happen.
Leading an association is not easy task. It takes deep dedication to unite diverse voices and selflessly serve the greater good. Today, we are going to honor the presidents of 8 printers associations who have made personal sacrifice to keep their organization strong. With heartfelt gratitude, we present the prestigious Presidential Print Award as a tribute to their outstanding leadership. We are privileged to have with us Professor Pratibha Goyal and Professor Sanjay Srivastava here to confer this special honor on these remarkable leaders.
Before we dive into the depth of our conference, let's take a moment to open our hearts to the blessing and wisdom of the legendary visionaries and luminaries of the printing world. Their messages resonate with passion and purpose, reminding us of the incredible journey we are on together. As we absorb their insights, may we be inspired to ignite changes and shape a brighter future of our industry. Now let's cherish these precious words of guidance and hope.
I am Dr. M.P. Raghavarao, Managing Director of Fujifilm Circle India, and also heading as a President for All India Printing Manufacturers Association. I am humbled to have my message included in the seminar for this conference. May it serve as a reminder of our shared commitment to create a better world. To the organizers of the Printers Association, I offer these words of wisdom. Believe in the power of your mission and never underestimate the impact of your collective efforts. You are the catalyst for greener, more sustainable future, and your dedication will leave an indelible mark on our planet. I wish you a successful seminar and a continued journey toward more sustainable future. Thank you very much once again, Mr. Kamal Chopraji, for giving this opportunity.
Hi everybody, my name is Anastasios Politis and I am the chairman of the International Circle of Educational Institutes of Graphic Media, Technology and Management. I am honored to welcome the International Conference on Sustainable Printing and Packaging, a unique event to take place in Ayodhya, India in September 2024, organized by the Great Offset Printers Association. I wish the conference every success and hope to meet you all in the near future.
This is Frank Romano in the United States. I wish you all great success in this first conference on sustainable packaging and printing. It is a very important topic, not only for India, but for the rest of the world. All the best, everybody.
Namaste, India. I am truly honored to have this opportunity to address the Conference on Sustainable Printing and Packaging, and I thank Professor Kamal Chopra and the Offset Printers Association for inviting me to do so. Before sharing with you my perspective on sustainability, please allow me a few words about ourselves. I am chairman of the Landa Group, an Israel-based technology enterprise. All of the companies in the Landa Group focus on developing advanced technologies for disrupting large markets, making them more efficient and more sustainable. One of those companies, Nanometallics, is challenging traditional methods for producing electronic circuit boards, which are complex, wasteful, and polluting, with digitally printed electronics. Nanometallics expects to do for the electronics industry what Landa Digital Printing is doing for the printing industry, and I will share more with you about that in a moment. Another of our companies, Lumet, has developed a technology for enhancing the efficiency of solar cells while reducing their production costs. You know, PV solar is already the world's lowest cost renewable energy source, and soon solar power will be the world's largest single source of electricity. Lumet's solar technology will be deployed in the field this coming year, and within 5 years is expected to add $9 billion a year in value to the solar industry. And now to Landa Digital Printing, the company many of you already know. I love the printing industry. Printing is in my heart, and ink courses through my veins. But printing, like everything else that can become digital, must become digital. And it must become sustainable. Fortunately, the two go together. Let's start with sustainability. It is clear that we, as a species, must change our ways if we are to survive. We have but one planet, and we cannot continue to poison our waters and pollute its air. We cannot continue to consume fossil fuels that warm the earth and will make our planet uninhabitable. And it is an emergency. There is no plan B and there is no planet B. We must now act to save our civilization. How is the printing industry contributing to this problem? Well, think about this. Every year, offset printing plates alone create over 1 million tons of aluminum waste. That's almost as much aluminum as is used to produce all the world's airplanes each year. And airplanes last for decades. The printing industry also creates over 300 million tons of paper waste every year. Now, some of you might be saying to yourselves, well, aluminum is recyclable and paper is renewable, so why is that so bad? Well, recycling of aluminum and milling of paper are both enormously energy intensive, adding unconscionable amounts of carbon dioxide to our atmosphere. So where does digital printing come in? Well, for a start, all digital printing eliminates printing plates and greatly reduces setup paper waste. That's a big step in the right direction. But in the case of landed digital printing, there's another factor: substrate independence. Our unique printing technology that's called nanography is able to produce ultra high quality printing on any paper stock, even the cheapest uncoated paper. Why is that so profound? Well, consider this. High-end coated papers cost twice as much per ton as low-end uncoated paper. But since uncoated paper has only half the density of coated paper, for a given paper thickness per ton, you get twice as much paper. Twice as much per ton at half the cost means it costs 4 times as much to print on high-end coated papers versus low-end uncoated stocks. That means not only higher costs for the print shop owner and for his customers, but there's also a huge sustainability penalty. See, the reason coated stocks cost more is that they are more costly and complicated to produce, and it takes a lot more energy. So why does the industry use costly, wasteful coated papers? Because with today's printing technologies, that's the only way to get brilliant colors and very high quality. That, ladies and gentlemen, in our new digital age of printing, is about to change. In conclusion, as worrying as the present global warming trajectory is, at least for our industry, there is light at the end of the tunnel. I encourage each of you to embrace the technological advancements available to us today to make sustainability a cornerstone of your work. Together, we can create a future where our industry thrives while preserving the world around us. Together, we can make a difference. Thank you so much.
After the legends, let's understand what the youth today want to say about sustainability. Few words from Karan Chopra, Assistant Professor, Journalism.
Today I will talk about what in general sustainability is and how important it is in our society in today's time. So, अभी हमने 3 इंटरनेशनल स्पीकर्स को यहाँ पे सुना, उन्होंने क्या इस टॉपिक पे बोला हमने वो सुना. एंड इंडिया में हम लोग किसी चीज को तभी सीरियसली लेते हैं जब कोई बाहर वाला आके हमें वो बात बोलता है. We usually don't take our own people very seriously. If someone from outside points to us, then that is the only time we take it seriously. So today let's further delve deep into this topic of sustainability, on why sustainability is important. Who are leaders in their own organizations, and for all the students who aspire to be leaders in the future, आप इस बुक को जरूर पढ़िएगा. लेकिन अगर आपके पास इतना टाइम नहीं है कि आप इस बुक को पढ़ सके, so there is this short video of 18 minutes which explains the crux of this book, which is start with a why. So आपको लाइफ में कुछ भी करना है, you always should start with a why. You shouldn't focus on what, कि मुझे क्या करना है, you should why, मुझे वो क्यों करना है. So this is the purpose, this is the reason why I am telling you about this before starting my presentations, कि sustainability करनी है तो क्यों करनी है, why should we move towards this process of sustainability. If I talk about the youth, I see a lot of youngsters here, and since I said I'm a professor, I interact with a lot of youngsters, and what I see in them is that zeal to do well in life, to move further in life. लेकिन आज सुबह जिस तरह से प्रोफेसर कमल चोपड़ा ने कहा कि whatever we are discussing here, it is for the future, it is for the future of our kids. आजकल शायद हमें लग सकता है कि हमारी लाइफ बहुत अच्छी चल रही है, but we have to think of the future, and the decisions we make now, whether it's in business, politics, या हमारी daily lives में, will always shape the people who live in the future. So sustainability with time is no longer a choice for us. It has now become a necessity for us. And if we want to live in a planet where the resources are not depleted, then we need to work on it. We need to save the resources for the future generations. Or जो भी actions हम आज लेंगे, it will definitely take the legacy for tomorrow. So always remember these very important points.
एंड आप लोग सोच रहे होंगे कि मैं अकेला एक्शन लेके क्या कर लूंगा, व्हाट इफ ओनली आई डू समथिंग, will I be able to create some impact? So let me show you something. I guess many of you would have heard of this individual, Greta Thunberg. She is from Sweden and she is very young. यहाँ पर जो स्टूडेंट्स बैठे शायद she will be of your age, around roughly your age, and she's been in news since last many years when she was a lot younger. तब वो maybe she was only 13 when she became popular. And definitely young age में she raised the voice for environment. She did a lot, and I mean you can Google and you can find all her achievements, all the accolades she's received. तो ये एक लड़की ने 13 साल की लड़की ने करके इतना बड़ा इम्पैक्ट लोगों के लाइफ पे डाला, इतना लोगों को अवेयर किया. So I guess anyone can do anything, but the point is that if one person can do a lot, then if we combine collectively we can achieve a lot more, just like we are doing today. We could have had this session just for maybe a few people, but this session is an international session. We have people from around the world because we want to see if we come up together as a world, what all we can achieve and what all solutions we can reach. I mean, like each one of you, all the youngsters, you have definitely grown up in the digital age. So you have seen this Greta Thunberg was one example. But हम देखते हैं Instagram पे कुछ भी कोई वायरल हो जाता है कोई रील, तो हम देखते हैं सभी यंगस्टर्स उस पे रील बनाते हैं, उस टॉपिक पे मीम्स बनते हैं, उस टॉपिक पे रील्स बनाते हैं. So similarly, in this digital age, that is the another way we can use our power. You can through online campaigns, we can make people more aware, we can bring people together about sustainability, about all these important topics. I guess youth are not passive observers. You all take action, all the youth, and by youth I mean it's not only the students but every person sitting in this room. You all are young, you all have a lot of life ahead of you, and आप सब मिलकर actions कुछ भी ले सकते हैं, आप सबको actions लेने चाहिए. And also we should hold the people who are responsible for this accountable, whether it's the industries, whether it's government, or whether it's ourselves. If we are doing something wrong on our own end, or some close one of us is doing something wrong, we should be accountable. We should ask them to correct their measures and then move forward. And obviously in the context of printing and packaging, as I said, I'm not from this industry, but I would say this is what this whole conference is about. In finding ways कि printing में हम किस तरह से we can reduce waste and minimize environmental impact and innovate towards a conference will be about, and this is what will be discussed, and there are so many great people coming here, so this is what they will talk about, and we hope that we are able to reach a great solution. So in conclusion, there are three major things which we all need to remember. Firstly, the future belongs to us, which I mean all of us. Then we should understand the power of collective action, कि अगर हम एक साथ आ गए तो हम क्या कुछ कर सकते हैं, and then we should demand accountability people who are causing any harm. So before concluding, I have a video I want to show you. So documentary about climate change, and he predicted certain things many years back which are happening now. So this is the trailer of that documentary which I will show you, and I suggest if you want to look it up, you can search the internet and for free you can watch this whole documentary.
Century. Try to have a conversation with anyone about them. The more I realize how much I don't know. Oh my God! Look how violent that is! Paradise has been degraded and destroyed. I'm only this. I just want to know how far we've gone, and if there's anything we can do to stop it. The U.S. has been the biggest emitter of greenhouse gases in history.
We are a fossil-addicted country. We are doing more investment in solar today than the US is.
Half the people in office don't believe in climate change. Why do you think there is such opposition about the science? I think it's politics. People who are still area can make a change climate. The environmental issues have become the biggest reason for mass demonstrations. Everyone is not accountable. This is the most important issue of our time. The question is, can we change our course in time? question, there's no reason why we can't solve this problem. The world is now watching. We ask you to protect it. Are we and all living things we cherish are history?
So if anyone is not like really serious about this conference, एक बार आप ये documentary देख लो, then you will understand why all what we are discussing here is important. So thank you so much for being good listeners, and thank you so much for the, I really thank the people here for giving me this opportunity to speak at this platform. Thank you so much.
Taking the most of the importance of sustainability. We've been listening for this for the last 4 or 5 hours now. Do you know something that what is 36,500 to life? 36,500 is the number of days you live if you live 100 years on this earth. Where big saints like Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, or big saints all died at the age of 33 years, which is approximately 12,000 days. Now technological advancement has come, medical advancements have come, and now the current life expectancy is 70 years, which is 25,550. So quickly I calculated what is my position. I am 60 years of age, and my balance is now, if I have 10 years to go, if I'm lucky, God is lucky and gives me 10 years of life, my number of days is going to be 3,650 days, if I'm lucky. So the reason I'm telling you this is, it is all given that the environment is taken care. Sustainability is practiced. We are at 60, but you young people in front of me, if you're going to be unmindful of what is happening, then we have problems which can come in the future. It's a very, very serious issue which you need to take into your this thing. Now let's come to printing. When the number of days are limited, we have to be conscious and so on and so forth. So in printing, the biggest problem we have in packaging is when we talk about sustainability, many things on printing are not very scientifically measured. Measuring variables in printing to control, then there is a fantastic future. What I mean by that is, Deming says, what cannot be controlled cannot be achieved. What cannot be measured cannot be achieved. If you do not measure something, you cannot achieve it. Numbers are not scientific, whereas when we go to some other industry, automobile industry or some other industry like engineering, the measurement of waste is precise. Even in my own machinery manufacturer, if I go tell in the shop floor, what is my reject? They will tell you, million parts, today my rejection is X%. Whereas in printing, you think that printing you cannot do it, and the wastage is always approximate. So what do? What we have done is, we have produced a machine for inspection where printed cartons are being inspected at the rate of 300 meters per minute. So we have delivered about 100 machines in India, and all these machines do inspection, and when the owner presses a button, it immediately gives you an indication saying that how much is color variation, how much is eckies, how much is back punching, how much is no coating. So the waste data is available now to control. So let's assume that we have delivered 100 machines, and today we are talking about, we are inspecting about 1,200 crore cartons a year. I'll repeat again, the medical boxes that what you see in the shop are all inspected and delivered to you. So when you start inspecting, you start controlling the waste. Why do we need to control the waste? Because Today we don't know the percentage, between 5 and 2% or whatever it is. And if you bring down from 5 to 2%, do you want the other statistics that is available, which will be very shocking? Producing 1 kilo of paper, you need 12 liters of water. And for 1 ton of paper, you need to cut 2 trees. Okay, you go through the recycled route. Recycled route also has a different problem, and that problem is again energy consumption. So my request to printers when you go home today, and start taking measurement in printing very, very serious. You need to measure, and the measurement has to be scientific. It can't be a thumb rule. It can't be 2%, 3%, 5%. And there are, if you start embracing on it, there will be business opportunities coming your way, where for us what we do is, in our inspection machine, we have the AI and machine learning. So evening, let's assume today is Saturday evening. The next Saturday evening, if I do the same carton, let's assume I do the same carton, Tata Tea or something, I do the 100,000 cartons on the Saturday evening shift. I can compare this 100,000 to this 100,000 and tell you how my printing quality has been. Is it been a color variation has been more, or die punching error has come? So what do? We got this Saturday, because of the festival, my operator was careless and my reject percentage was 8% or 9%. Next week, I go check it. If I get 16, I don't go home. If I get 7, I'm happy about it because I've saved 1% of waste. So what happens is the paper is so critical, because all other things today, if you take a board or whatever you do, the board is so important, because I recently went to I don't want to name the company, I went to a recycling plant where they produce about 12 lakh sheets a day. So they said, I have a problem, what's the problem? He said, when we produce the reels of recycled paper, we have 40% non-conformation of reels. And there are about 25 people sitting and sorting the good paper to bad paper in a printing, in a paper manufacturing place. So please understand, the only message I wanted to tell all these people here, go back to your press, start measuring, and if you start measuring, sustainability will fall.
Whose responsibility the planet is? We keep listening that save Mother Earth, save planet Earth. Actually, whose responsibility is this? Actually, you really ask me, you don't need to do anything, you save yourself, the planet will get saved. Really speaking, if we all start to think on those lines, that whatever we are doing for ourselves, and every individual starts to operate in that manner, I don't think this issue will remain an issue. Problem is, whenever we talk about a planet, we talk about others to do it, others to contribute it, others to talk about it. Nothing will happen. Friends, nothing will happen. Last many years, we all have been talking, we all have been listening to various people, we all have been trying to do a few things. But I think the most important thing is can I take that responsibility? Am I ready to take that responsibility? Am I aware of what's happening? Am I aware of what will happen to the next generation? And if I am not aware, I can tell you, friend, things will not move. So I just want to ask this. So there is a small video. It's a.
Welcome, parents. We are ready to begin. Kindly settle down. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water, but all the water had dried up. The world was now much hotter. Their throats were so dry, they couldn't find a drop to drink. And one day, neither will I. मछली कहती थी रानी, जीवन उसका था पानी, पानी में प्लास्टिक फेंकते रहे हम, मछली को तड़पते हुए बस फेंकते रहे हम।
situation. If we don't do anything now, we will have a tough time moving forward. I think last few years we have seen climate changing faster than what we were talking or what we believed. Things will change even faster because the way industrialization is spreading and the way India is growing today, you can expect more problems to come in with obviously a lot of opportunities, but we have to keep that one thing in mind. There is only one thing. We typically, when we buy something, we ask for what? Warranties and guarantees, right? How many of you actually look at your balance sheets every year of your business? It is here to stay. I think this is the market. तो ये अपने आप में एक बहुत significant market है और हम सब लोग यहाँ जो आज बैठे हैं उसमें कहीं ना कहीं contribute कर रहे हैं। सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक ही challenge है कि हम अपने practices में sustainability को कितना significance दे रहे हैं। We all are in Ayodhya. It's one of the places we always wanted to be in. I'm so happy to be here. What's the meaning of word Ayodhya? Ayodhya says that when you have to win something without getting into war. Okay? So A means the negative, Yudha means the war. Okay? And that's the meaning of word Ayodhya. And today I think that's what we need to start with this small forum, with small group of people, with the students, the youth of today and tomorrow with us, that what can we do together to make this environment a better place and climate, to be more better for our generations to come for future. There is also about the right things, the righteousness. I think that also gives us a good time to be in Ayodhya to start this journey. I think there are a lot of things we can do together.
So we have another speaker from another corner, that is from Indonesia. He is the president of Indonesia Printer Association Plus. He is a very big printer there, most humble, and we are very, very thankful on our one spiritual hit turn they have given to them.
Thank you, Professor Kamal Chopra. This place, Ayodhya. Dr. Lakshmi. Millions people, majority is Muslim, but we are living in peace. Just 2 days ago, the Pope from Vatican came to Indonesia and welcomed Indonesia. Our organization itself has 23 branches in all over Indonesia. So it's going to be 23 branches in provinces in Indonesia. Total member at the moment is only 250 printing companies. But mostly printing company in Indonesia is small and medium enterprises. So there's about 3,000 small digital shops all over Indonesia. They have not become the member because our organization formerly is an Offset Printers Association. But now some of our members already mixed the machine. They bought also the digital printing machine. A big company who before served to print magazine and tabloid, they closed the business because the publisher of the magazine and the publisher of the tabloid itself becoming online media. In Indonesia, only several newspapers still running printed by Offset daily. The rest becoming But on the other hand, digital printing number is rising to almost multiple and spread in all over Indonesia. It's quite happy that even if we go to small city in Indonesia, smaller than Ayodhya, there we will find a digital printing because the price of digital machinery, especially from China, is quite cheap in Indonesia. With only $2,000 you can start your business in digital printing, for the paper printing or for the direct garment. After the COVID, the government, during the COVID, the government tried to help the industry by spending more money on the government spending. So today, in 2024, Indonesian economic growth rate is around 5.1%. It means that if the economic growth is stable and rising, the need for printing material also increasing. It makes us happy. The other advantage of Indonesia is the paper manufacturing. The capacity of paper manufacturing in Indonesia is about 18.5 million tons per annum. So let me tell you about the commercial printing outlook in 2024. Like I told you before, the offset printing market for books and any other commercial printing is downsizing now. Before, a lot of people, if they want to print, they like to print a company profile and maybe annual report, something like that. But today, they just do it by PDF. They don't do it printing anymore. So if they want to print, they just do it print on demand, only 1 or 2 pieces according to the need. Indonesian Ministry of Education also has a program to print books for non-textbooks, as references books and literacy books in 2024 for about 50 million per annum. It's quite good to save the Indonesian printing because according and they can make very good business for them. So on the other hand, as the organization under the Ministry of Industry, we becoming the bridge for the needs of the printing industry and the needs of the government. We always communicate that if government wants to make such a big order in printing, they always consult with us. And also if we have a member or printing company problem with the regulation or maybe problem with the workers, we can become the arranger and talk to the government to make everybody wins. So this is going to be about Indonesian condition. I hope my presentation. Once again, thank you, Mr. Kamachopra, and all of the Printer Association. Thank you.
Good evening. Namaste. First thing, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Professor Kamal Chopra, Mr. Praveen Agrawal, President of Offset Printers Association, President, Executive Committee members, and the invitation to this expressional printing event. Your thoughtfulness and support are truly appreciate, and I am honored to be a part of this gathering. Thank you for the opportunity to engage the collaborate initiative in the printing and packaging industry. What is the sustainability? Although everyone will like to have a grasp of what sustainability is, outlining the concept still, especially in the context of the printing industries. Sustainability here means access to and use of natural resources in a way that fulfill economic and commercial needs while still preserving them for future generations. In the print industry, several avenues for sustainability exist, including the materials for equipment used for printing, the printing process itself, and management of waste. At Duplo International, we have solar panels for sustainable energy renewable partnership with companies now for their sustainable practices. More than 90% of our sales today are for products sourced from factories that adhere to the international standard for environmental management system. Everything that we need for our survival and well-being depends on our natural environment. Sustainable creates and maintains the balance and condition under which humans and nature can exist in productive harmony while fulfilling the economy, social and other requirements of present and future generations. Today, some of our print and packaging establishments have adopted to initiative sustainable practices by introducing rainwater harvesting, daylight harvesting, solid waste management system, wastewater treatment, solar panel system. Why the industries is doing now? According to the United Nations, as many as 3 planets worth of resources may be required to sustain our current lifestyle when the population reach 9.7 billion by 2050. This sovereign statistics is in part of the data gathered for today. We understand how important it is for everyone to do their part in making sure they conserve the planet for future generations. Sustainability has been more than just buzzword in the last few years. Innovation and re-examination have created several changes to make process and products more sustainable in the field. Understanding these sustainable printing practices will help businesses steer their enterprises into more responsible path. This article will focus on sustainability in the print industries. What is being doing today and how business can become more sustainable in printing. It will also take glimpses of what the future has in store for the sector. Become more sustainable. On top of companies to do their part in preserving the planet, there are several compelling business motivations for adopting sustainable practices. According to Forbes, in many places around the globe, companies can take advantage of tax credit and financial incentives when they become more sustainable. Improving efficiency and productivity also often coincides with becoming more sustainable.
After a day of inspiring discussions, it's time to unwind. The talented students at this university have crafted a special cultural performance just for you. Let their art brighten your evening before we gather for dinner.
करते हैं आज की इस खूबसूरत सी शाम का। मैं मंच पर आमंत्रित करती हूँ म्यूजिक डिपार्टमेंट की तरफ से प्रस्तुत हमारी पहली प्रस्तुति। जोरदार तालियां एक बार बजाएं।
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु लक्ष्मी में, मोह में, त्यागी में, तर्की में, ब्रह्मांडी में, अंत में, आरंभ में, होली में, काली में, महाकाली में।
Mostly girls perform, and girls have done much better than the boys.
Mr. Vishnu Tiwari, he is president of Federation of Nepal Printers Association, only umbrella organization of printing industries in the Nepal. He is having 35 years of experience in delivering high quality printing solutions all over the Nepal. He is expert in team leadership, client relations, the printing industry with his high skills and knowledge, and to drive the businesses to achieve higher growth and potential in the coming time. So we welcome you, sir.
We gathered up only to witness cutting edge advancement, but also to forge new partnership and explore opportunities that will drive our industry forward. यहाँ बहुत कुछ सस्टेनेबल पेंटिंग के बारे में, सस्टेनेबल इन्वायरमेंट के बारे में बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला। हम हमारे देश के पेंटिंग के बारे में, हमारे कल्चर के बारे में ही ज्यादा रखेंगे थोड़ा बात। Sustainable printing refers to the basic of reducing the investment impact of printing and packaging processes by using eco-friendly materials, technologies, and methods. However, printing sector has a long way to go in terms of technological advancement, quality standards, and adopting sustainable practices. Sustainable printing and packaging are crucial for reducing environmental impact and promoting a circular economy. By using eco-friendly materials, minimize waste, and adopting energy efficient processes, companies can significantly decrease their carbon footprint. Sustainable practices help to conserve natural resources, reduce pollution, and support the growing demand for environmentally responsible products. Despite the various challenges, the sector is slowly modernizing while demand from sectors like education, packaging, and advertising. Local printing businesses are also increasingly aware of the need to adopt sustainable. Nepal is a landlocked country situated in South Asia. It is also known as land of Mount Everest and the birthplace of Lord Buddha. Nepal is a country gifted with a lot of natural resources. Nepal has embraced inclusive democratic practices through the historic Constituent Assembly in 2015. The Article 51 of the Constitution of Nepal imposes the 3 pillars: public-private partnership policy in the country, helping to attract the investment in Nepal, the 3 tiers of government, their own resources. Though the woodlock print method is believed to have innovated in 6th century in China, and movable type printing method was developed in Europe by German national Johannes Gutenberg in 1436. Nepal got printing press in 1851. For the first time in the history of Nepal, the Prime Minister of Nepal, Jangbahadur Rana, had brought the first manual printing press from England during the course of his European tour in mid-1850. The printing press has published Nepal's country's first civil code in 1870. With the establishment of democratic system in 1951, printing process began to enter in Nepal to publish various printed materials, particularly the newspaper, literate books edition. The number of printing processes advanced to about 1,000 by the year 2005. Currently, about 5,000 printing houses are actively running their printing business across the country. Nepal is fully reliant on printing machinery and equipment, except of security printing to execute the printing jobs like printing of currency passport, and Nepal exports handmade paper, which is also known as Lokta paper, Nepali kagas or Nepali paper in many countries. The demand of Nepali paper that used to be prepared in as old technique and traditional Nepalese artistry is increasing trend. The wild-crafted handmade artisan paper is indigenous to Nepal. Nepal is still a virgin land for investment in the production of supply sectors, including the printing business. Investment-friendly policy adopted by the government, moderate temperature, high-ability of electricity, cheap labor, and many others are the key factors for the investment in Nepal. About 7.5 million Nepali youth who are now in foreign lands would return back in job opportunities were created in the country, and average 2,000 youths who used to leave our country in a daily basis in search of employment opportunities abroad would be stuck in the country with the influx of job opportunities in the country. Nepal would be a highly potential land to invest in the securities printing press, as no security printing companies operated yet in Nepal. Billions of rupees used to be sent abroad annually for printing of security items like banknotes, stickers, holograms, postal tickets, passport, etc. Likewise, establishment of printing production company would be a potential area.
Everyone. Yeah, that's how the morning starts. Okay, so let me talk a little bit about myself. And talking about Fujifilm, you must have, coming from the Japanese theory or coming from the Japanese background, Fujifilm is into a lot of business. When I'm saying a lot of business, it means we are started from the camera. Everyone must have used it. And today's generation, when I'm talking today's generation, which means the generation Z and the generation which is from those 94, we are most comfortable with those insects and other things. Yes, they belong to us. We are in healthcare, and you'll be surprised to know that Fujifilm holds 70% of business in healthcare. Talking about the segment of other business that we have is ink and chemical, where real business innovation and imaging. Now the best thing about Fujifilm is, the best thing about Fujifilm is, I'm not here to just talk the best, but yes, I mean it when I say we are the best. So we have this concept called the values that we hold in this company. You know, for you guys, it's very important. Getting a job is pretty easier, but survival is always the question. So what makes you to survive in any portfolio or any job is the culture. We train our students or maybe the employees in such a way that
serenity of a lush forest, its canopy whispering secrets to a flowing river. As you trek through the woods, each step connects you deeply with the earth. The morning sun kisses the meadow, a perfect spot for meditation where your worries melt away. Picture a family, their faces alight with joy as they explore the natural beauty of the river. The ocean's clear waters invite a habitat, living life unburdened and free. Birds soar in the blue sky, a symbol of boundless freedom. Vibrant wildflowers dance with butterflies, painting a canvas of vibrant colours. A family picnic by the beach, laughter blending with the sound of waves. Finally, as the sun sets, the sky ablaze with hues of orange and pink. You realize you reached the other end, just waiting for you
वीडियो के
to
माध्यम से
discover.
हम केवल ये देखना चाह रहे थे कि पर्यावरण मनुष्य के लिए कितनी महत्वपूर्ण है। सस्टेनेबिलिटी का मतलब क्या है? सस्टेनेबिलिटी मतलब नेचर से अलाइन होकर रहना है। सस्टेनेबिलिटी का मतलब है कि आप नेचर को एम्ब्रेस करके हर प्रोसेस में चलिए। सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट वो होती है जो पर्यावरण को हार्मनी में रखते हुए की जाए। सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट वो होती है जो आज की जरूरत को पूरे करने के लिए हम अपने कल का भी ध्यान रखें। सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट होती है जो पर्यावरण का हमें क्या गिफ्ट मिला है, ऐसे स्रोत जो हमें ऊर्जा देते हैं और वापस ऊर्जा को रीजनरेट भी करते हैं। सभी चीजों को हम पर्यावरण का गिफ्ट समझते हैं और यही सस्टेनेबल, इन सब का ध्यान रखना ही सस्टेनेबिलिटी है। औद्योगिकरण जिसको हम इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन कहते हैं, उसका पर्यावरण पे क्या इम्पैक्ट हुआ है? हमने मनुष्य ने औद्योगिकरण किया, औद्योगिकरण की वजह से हमने जंगल काटे, हमने धरण बनाए, हमने खेती की। इन सभी चीजों से पर्यावरण को बहुत नुकसान हुआ है। ये मैप आपको दिखाएगा कि किस तरह से पृथ्वी पर टेम्परेचर्स जो है पिछले 100 सालों में, 100 सालों से ज्यादा किस तरह से बदले हैं। अभी हमारा समय है कि हम इस बदलाव को रोकें। The world is struggling on every environmental issue, like the biodiversity crisis, the climate crisis, the deforestation crisis. जंगल कट रहे हैं, मौसम बदल रहा है, हमारा पर्यावरण खतरे में है। ये सब इसलिए हुआ है क्योंकि मनुष्य ने डेवलपमेंट की है, औद्योगिकरण किया है। मनुष्य अगर इन सारी स्थिति को एड्रेस नहीं करेगा तो पृथ्वी को काफी नुकसान होगा। ऑलरेडी काफी नुकसान हो चुका है और आने वाले दिनों में काफी तेजी से नुकसान हो रहा है। अब मनुष्य के समझ में आया है कि इन सब चीजों को ध्यान में रखते हुए डेवलपमेंट की जाए, पर्यावरण को साथ में लेकर डेवलपमेंट की जाए। The true measure of progress lies not in the technological advancement, but in our ability to forge a path of industrialization that harmonizes with nature and safeguards the well-being of every individual. जो मैंने अभी आपसे कहा था कि प्रोग्रेस की परिभाषा वो है कि आप उद्योगीकरण करिए या टेक्नोलॉजिकल एडवांसमेंट करिए, बट साथ में पर्यावरण को भी लेके चलिए, इस पृथ्वी का भी ध्यान रखें। एनवायरमेंटल इम्पैक्ट ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन थ्रू इनिशिएटिव सच एज रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी। रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी मतलब जो ऊर्जा हम फिर से जनरेट कर सकते हैं, जैसे कि सौर ऊर्जा हो गई। अब इसको हम प्रिंटिंग और पैकेजिंग से, जो कि हमारा फील्ड है, इससे रिलेट करें। पैकेजिंग जो सिस्टम्स है उसमें केमिकल इंडस्ट्री है जो कई तरह के रॉ मटेरियल्स बनाती है जो पैकेजिंग को और प्रिंटिंग को लगते हैं। पिगमेंट्स, सॉल्वेंट्स, रेजिन्स, पॉलीमर्स, कई तरह के पेपर या प्लास्टिक्स बनाती है जिनसे हम पैकेजिंग की चीजें बनाते हैं या जिनके ऊपर हम प्रिंटिंग करते हैं। इन सब को मिला के, पैकेजिंग मटेरियल को मिला के और प्रोसेसेस को मिला के हम ब्रांड ओनर्स को पैकेज प्रोडक्ट देते हैं। ये पैकेजिंग जो आज तक चली आ रही थी ये लीनियर थी, इसमें मेक एंड डिस्पोज, यही मनुष्य की हमेशा से ये रही है कि मनुष्य पर्यावरण से लेता है, उससे कुछ बनाता है और उसे डिस्कार्ड कर देता है, फेंक देता है। हम पर्यावरण को वापस कुछ नहीं दे रहे थे। सस्टेनेबल प्रिंटिंग एंड पैकेजिंग की, जिसको हम सर्कुलर पैकेजिंग कहते हैं, जिसमें हम रॉ मटेरियल पर्यावरण से लेते हैं, हम उसका पैकेजिंग बनाते हैं और इस तरह का पैकेजिंग बनाते हैं कि जब वो उसका काम हो जाए तो वो वापस पर्यावरण में उसी तरह से एब्जॉर्ब हो जाए बिना पर्यावरण को नुकसान किए। इसी को सस्टेनेबल पैकेजिंग कहते हैं, इसी को सर्कुलर पैकेजिंग सिस्टम कहते हैं। सो मेरी मंशा रही है कि फुजीफिल्म इस तरह के सस्टेनेबल सर्कुलर पैकेजिंग सिस्टम दुनिया को दे सके। आप जो मटेरियल सोर्स करते हो पर्यावरण से, वो इस तरह का आप मटेरियल सोर्स करिए कि पर्यावरण को उससे नुकसान ना पहुंचे, उसको आप पैकेजिंग में यूज करिए, कंज्यूम करिए, लेकिन जब कंजम्पशन हो जाए तो उसको वापस आप पर्यावरण में इस तरह से भेजें कि पर्यावरण उसको वापस एब्जॉर्ब करके नया मटेरियल बना सके या नई चीज पैदा कर सके, लगने वाली ऊर्जा भी रिकवर हो सके। आप प्रिंटिंग में जो सॉल्वेंट्स लगाते हो वो सॉल्वेंट्स एवापोरेट हो जाए, उनको इस तरह के ये हो कि वो वापस हम रिक्लेम करके उसको वापस रीयूज कर सके। फुजीफिल्म की ग्रीन पॉलिसी क्या है? फुजीफिल्म हैज मेड अ सस्टेनेबल वैल्यू प्लान ग्लोबली, इट्स कॉल्ड सस्टेनेबल वैल्यू प्लान 2030। इसमें फुजीफिल्म ने कई चीजें डिफाइन की है कि फुजीफिल्म के जितने बिजनेसेस होंगे, फुजीफिल्म जो कुछ करता है, जो कुछ बिजनेस करता है, वो सस्टेनेबल सोसाइटी को ध्यान में रखते हुए करेगा। ये हमारे सीईओ मिस्टर तेईची गोता, इनका संदेश है कि फुजीफिल्म की जो 3 मेन बिजनेस सेगमेंट्स है, हेल्थ केयर, मटेरियल्स एंड इमेजिंग, ये सब टेक्नोलॉजी को लेवरेज करते हुए और इनोवेशन को बनाते हुए एक इस तरह की सोसाइटी की तरफ कंट्रीब्यूट करे जो ज्यादा हेल्दियर हो और सस्टेनेबल हो। दुनिया के आगे कई चैलेंजेस हैं। फुजीफिल्म ग्रुप की सतत ये कोशिश रही है कि वो सस्टेनेबल ग्रोथ करे और अपनी इमेज को उस तरह से दुनिया के सामने रखे। हमारे सीईओ मिस्टर नौकी हमा है, इन्होंने भी यही संदेश दिया है। फुजीफिल्म ग्रुप को आज इस साल 2024 में 90 साल हो गए। हम अपनी 90वीं एनिवर्सरी साल मना रहे हैं और हमारा स्लोगन जो है फुजीफिल्म का पूरी दुनिया में, वो है गिविंग आवर वर्ल्ड मोर स्माइल्स। हाउ वुड फुजीफिल्म ग्रुप contribute to a sustainable society? We bring diverse ideas, unique capabilities and extraordinary people together to change the world. उस तरह की कैपेबिलिटीज फुजीफिल्म ग्रुप के पास है और फुजीफिल्म ग्रुप के एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी लोग जो हैं वो इस तरह का डेवलपमेंट करते हैं कि फुजीफिल्म कैन कंट्रीब्यूट टू अ मोर सस्टेनेबल सोसाइटी। फॉर आवर सस्टेनेबल प्लान 2030, जिसमें फुजीफिल्म की ये कोशिश रहती है कि हमने पूरी दुनिया में फुजीफिल्म से रिलेटेड जो कार्बन फुटप्रिंट है, हम उसको 50% से कम कर रहे हैं। और हमारी मतलब ये एक्चुअली कॉन्क्रीट ये है कि हम 2030 तक जो फुजीफिल्म का फुटप्रिंट है, कार्बन फुटप्रिंट, वो 50% से रिड्यूस हो जाएगा। फुजीफिल्म के जितने बिजनेस फील्ड है जो मैंने कहा, इमेजिंग सॉल्यूशंस, हेल्थ केयर एंड मटेरियल्स एंड डॉक्यूमेंट, जो आपको 3 नीचे लिख रहे हैं, ये तीनों ग्रुप्स जो हैं, ये तीनों वर्टिकल्स जो हैं, ये इसी को ध्यान में रखते हुए काम करते हैं। फुजीफिल्म की एनवायरमेंटल प्रैक्टिसेस में है एड्रेस क्लाइमेट चेंज। जो मौसम का बदलाव हो रहा है उसको फुजीफिल्म एड्रेस करना चाहता है और कर रहा है। ये क्लियर डिफाइंड फिगर्स हैं जो हमने CO2 एमिशंस हमारे प्रोडक्ट्स में, हमारी सर्विसेज में साल दर साल कम कर रहे हैं। हम रिसाइकल्ड रिसोर्सेज का प्रमोशन एनकरेज करते हैं। वाटर वॉल्यूम हमने हमारी बिजनेस में कितना कम यूज किया है। एनर्जी जो हमारे बिजनेसेस में कंज्यूम करते हैं वो ज्यादा से ज्यादा रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी यूज करते हैं। जैसे कि हमारी इंडिया में पुणे की हमारी जो फैक्ट्री है, वहाँ पे 70% एनर्जी हम अपनी जनरेट करते हैं सोलार से। हमारे प्रोडक्ट्स और या हमारे केमिकल्स जो है वो सब इंटरनेशनल स्टैंडर्ड्स को मीट करते हैं। वो मनुष्य के लिए या पर्यावरण के लिए हानिकारक नहीं होते। कुछ दिन पहले हुए ड्रूपा में फुजीफिल्म ने ये सारे प्रोडक्ट्स डिस्प्ले किए थे और हमारे बूथ का स्लोगन था डिस्कवर द डिफरेंस। फुजीफिल्म इंक्स की दुनिया में 3 फैक्ट्रीज हैं। जो सबसे बड़ी फैक्ट्री है वो ब्रॉडस्टेयर यूके में है, जो 100% इंकजेट इंक बनाती है। सेकेंड फैक्ट्री फुजीफिल्म यूएसए में डेलावेयर में है, जो एक्वस इंकजेटिंग बनाती है। और तीसरी जो पुणे में है, ये ग्लोबल एनालॉग इंक और इंकजेटिंग की फैक्ट्री है। ये हमारा पोर्टफोलियो है। हमारे सारे प्रोडक्ट्स सस्टेनेबल एंगल से राइट है। हम कोई भी प्रोडक्ट ऐसा नहीं बेचते जो पर्यावरण या मनुष्य के लिए हानिकारक हो। हमारे ऑफसेट में सॉल्यूशंस है, हमारे CI फ्लेक्सो के लिए सॉल्यूशंस है, नैरोवेब इंडस्ट्री में, लेबल इंडस्ट्री के लिए है, और ग्रेव्योर में हमारे नॉन टॉलविंग, नॉन कीटोन, वाटर बेस्ड इंक्स हैं। हमारी इंकजेट इंक्स भी डिजिटल टेक्सटाइल में सारी वाटर बेस्ड इंकजेट इंक्स हैं। सॉल्वेंट इंक्स जो है वो साइनेज एंड ग्राफिक्स के लिए है, यूवी इंक्स है और इको सॉल्वेंट इंक्स है। स्क्रीन में फुजीफिल्म काफी बड़ा नाम है और ग्राफिक्स, इंडस्ट्रियल, पैकेजिंग, टेक्सटाइल ऐसे कई फील्ड्स के लिए फुजीफिल्म के प्रोडक्ट्स हैं। आप कोई भी प्रोडक्ट फुजीफिल्म का अगर इंटरेस्टेड हो तो आप हमसे कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं। ये एक ग्राफ आपको दिखाएगा कि किस तरह से प्रिंटिंग और पैकेजिंग का सदियों से हाइब्रिडाइजेशन हुआ है। करीब 15वीं सेंचुरी में लेटर प्रेस पहला प्रिंटिंग का जरिया बना, जो आगे चल के मे बी 16-17 सेंचुरी में ऑफसेट और स्क्रीन प्रिंटिंग स्टार्ट हुआ। 19th सेंचुरी में आते आते फ्लेक्सो और ग्रेवियर का भी इजाद हुआ। 20th सेंचुरी के मिड में डिजिटल, लेजर और इंकजेट प्रिंटिंग का इजाद हुआ और अब 21st सेंचुरी में फुजीफिल्म ने इनको लीड करते हुए एक वाटर बेस्ड इंकजेट प्रेस लॉन्च की है जिसका नाम है जेट प्रेस, जो ऑफसेट को रिप्लेस करती है। फाइनली जो फुजीफिल्म का मोटो है कि इनोवेशन हम करते हैं, इनोवेशन इज व्हाट वी डू एंड स्माइल्स आर व्हाई वी डू इट।
Alright, any good name is Lakshmi Priya. Very nice. So I think everybody can easily hear my voice. Okay, so Lakshmi Priya, man, that's a name to me belongs to you, it's not mine, right? I want you just remember the last two numbers, that is 2020. Am I right, sir? That's 2020 and that's 10 to be, right? You can see my hands are empty, nothing is there, nothing is there. Very clear what I'm going to do. I'm going to fold this 10 rupee like that. On every fold, the 10 rupee becomes a very smaller, right? So I request you just keep your eyes here on my hands and let me know, is it still 10 rupee or something else? Doctor sir, can you please tell me, is it 10 rupee?
Yes, it's 10 rupees.
Is it 10 rupee, Lakshmi ma'am? Is it 10 rupee?
Yeah.
Is it 10 rupee? Let me come close to you, right? I just give a blow like that, very clear. Is it still 10 rupee? Please let me yes or no. Is it 500? Are you serious? Now let me clearly operate. Okay, now tell me, is it 500 rupee or 10 rupee?
500.
Is it 500 rupee? Okay, nobody, I have completely operated. What's now? Is it 10 rupee or 500 rupee?
500.
500.
So you have changed
Thank you,
to
Lakshmi.
500.
What? Do you remember? That's 10 rupee.
Yeah.
Do you remember the last one? Your space and let's watch. Right? On the count of 3, what do you have to say with me? Move. Right? Have a look. I said 1, 2, and 3. Say with me, move.
Move.
A little louder. Say move.
Move.
Alright. Oh,
Move.
that's moving. 3. Say with me, up.
Up.
Alright. Say
Up.
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 Rank of cards with me, right? All are different, all are random cards. Let me give a little shuffle so that you can easily trust me that there is nothing really inside it, right? Yes, sir. Can you be slow for that? Let's do one more time. Let's fast. Here? Okay, have a look, sir. Don't tell me which card is. Remember your card, or if you wish, you can show to everyone. Let me turn my face back. वापस रख लीजिए. मुझे बिना दिखाए वापस रख लीजिए. Right? I'm going to put rest all the cards on it. Let me give a little curves so that your card is totally mixed up in that, right? क्या ये वही कार्ड है जो आपने सिलेक्ट करा था? 8 of diamond. Is it the same one? कभी कभी गलती हो जाती है. Let me take one more chance. But for the time being now, can you please show your hand like this? मैं इस कार्ड को पूरी तरह से रिमूव कर देता हूँ so that I will not repeat the same mistake again, right? Show your hand like that. मैं चाहता हूँ सभी पीसेस को अपने हाथ में कर लीजिए. Keep it close in your hand. Now, again I take one more chance. I just snap like that and your card here on the top. This time I'm sure that will be your card. Ace of clubs. Right, next your card. Can you please show your hand like that? Keep it close. I I just take this ace of curves like that. मैं जब हल्का सा ऐसे touch करूँगा, and have a look, which card is this? This is. Stop me here? Here? Alright, have a look, sir. Don't tell me which card this is. Take this out, take it out, sir. Alright, remember your card. If you wish, you can show to everyone. Just place it back anywhere in this deck. Place it back. Kahin bhi. Alright. Perfect. The end of the trick. Sir, your card is in your mind. Right? I don't know which card is selected. Do you remember which card is yours? Okay. Let me give a little shuffle so that your card is totally mixed up in this deck. And very clear, sir. What do you have to do? When it is snapped like that, I want just think about your card in your mind. Right? Think it in your mind. Stop. Done? There is no chance that I can guess your card, right? Okay. But now, can you please think about it again in your mind? Stop. Are you done? You have your cell phone with you? Guys, you all having your cell phone with you? Right? Take out your cell phones. I request everybody take out your cell phones and open the Wi-Fi networks in your cell phones. Everybody open your Wi-Fi networks. जब आप Wi-Fi networks को open करेंगे तो आपके सामने एक list होगी जो कि different networks की list होगी. Sir, you have your cell phone? Phone is there? Okay, no worries. What are you getting your cell phones? Is it? That is your question. Thank you so much. Thank you. Are you both are writing? Are you writing? Both are writing. And everybody. Okay, let's start with you. Aditya, can we show you writing? But I'm going to make one mark on your writing. Can you please tell me which mark this is? Start. I just work like that. It's very slowly. Why there's no mark? No mark is there. I just mark. You are also like this.
अपने काम से तो किया है
फूल सिगलते पास तब तक मुझे तड़ पाएगी तू मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू आई रुक मस्तानी कब आएगी तू बीती जाए जिंदगानी कब आएगी क्या है भरोसा आशिक दिल का और किसी पे आ जाए आ गया तो वक्त आएगी तू मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू आई रुक मस्तानी कब आएगी कुछ भी ना कह के हम तो हारे तुम हमारे हो हम तुम्हारे हैं हम तुम्हारे हैं मेरी दुआ है ये इश्क जाने बचो मेरे किरणों को तेज है चेहरे पे किरणों का तेज है चेहरे पे किरणों सी है तुझ में चंचलता चंचलता चलता मेरे है तार बहुत कोई चाकगर सीने के लिए जीवन से भरी तेरी आंखें मजबूर करें जीने के लिए जीने के लिए
He was invited by a German company to set up a printing facility in UAE. After 5 successful years abroad, Peter returned in 2017, taking on a leadership role at another flexographic printing organization. His achievements includes visited to mission manufacturer plants in Italy, USA and Germany, accomplished sportsmanship in cricket, served as a General Secretary of the Lions Club, Vice President of St. Peter's College Old Boys Union, and General Secretary of the Colombo Masters Cricket Association, and roles he played: past President of past General Secretary of Sri Lanka Association of Printers, and a respected printed technologist and great leader. And it is my great pleasure to invite you, sir.
Making it more sustainable option. Water-based inks. Conventional inks often contain volatile organic compounds which can be harmful to both the environment and human health. Water-based inks are safer alternative as they contain fewer harmful chemicals.
sustainable practices. For generating clean energy, we have acquired JKN Energy. Now, ऐसे जैसे अभी कमल सर ने कहा था कि मैनरोलैंड को कौन कौन जानता है, तो जो नहीं जानता है उनके लिए मैं एक इंट्रोडक्शन देना चाहूंगी कि मैनरोलैंड लैंगली होल्डिंग्स पीएलसी का एक पार्ट है. लैंगली होल्डिंग्स पीएलसी इज अ ग्लोबल मल्टी-डिसिप्लिन कंपनी जिसके 7 डिविजन्स हैं एंड इन पास्ट it has an average revenue of 1.2 billion in last year. About Manroland. Manroland is the global producer of sheet fed offset printing presses and related technologies for commercial packaging, publishing and application. As Deepak has already told that it is the first organization to develop the first offset printing machine. The company is a global watchword for quality, precision, supreme reliability, and now I can also say for its sustainable practices. So here, in this picture, you see the legacy of 150 years. The top right image is the first offset machine that was developed by Manroland India. And here is the evolution that we have done. We are innovating along with sustainability. Now, when we talk about sustainability in printing and packaging, the main wastage is the paper waste, the cleaning agent waste, emissions and energies. How do we reduce it at our part? So for reduction in paper waste, we use suitable paper, that is the FSC certified paper that is recyclable and does not cause any contamination to the environment. The paper waste in the printing presses can be reduced by using correct and efficient technologies. So we do have the inline color pilot. It is based on the densitometric and colorimetric measurement and regulation system that reduces paper wastage. The quick change air for storage of air settings, the quick change for print network, quick start that machine starts with the full press speed, and the roll-line inline inspector, which is typically based to reduce the waste. Besides paper, the other materials that cause contamination to the environment are the inks, coatings, cleaning agents that are used in the press. So the waste arising from these elements can be minimized by efficient use of the efficient usage of the agents. Now we have the technologies of quick change surface, the roll-and ink selecting supply, and roll-and damping filtration, which ensures there is no wastage of these agents. Emissions can be reduced if we use alcohol-free printing, that is what we do, the waterless printing, and we have roll-and select outer system that minimize the power usage through more space, so there is less emission of vapors. Apart from that, on part of energy efficiency, we have already seen in the video that we are using hydrogen as the fuel, and now apart from that, we have roll-and select combi centers that has a feature of free cooling, which uses 45% less energy. The roll-and select dryer that uses up to 30% less energy from consumption because it works on the factor of heat recovery. We have roll-and select air station that reduces energy consumption to 20% because only effectively required air is produced. Now, this is what I call the feather to the hat, the ecologic powder. हम एनर्जी कंजर्वेशन तब कर सकते हैं जब हमें ये पता होगा कि हमारा पावर कंजम्पशन, एनर्जी कंजम्पशन कितना है. तब हम वेस्टेज और एनर्जी कंजम्पशन समझ सकते हैं, तभी हम उसे कंजर्व करने की बात करेंगे. तो वी डू हैव अ हाई टेक software which is the ecologic pilot that suggests the power consumption at each level, that monitors the power consumption. We get the better understanding of the energy consumption and we take the steps to reduce it. It can be used in all job-related activities and it is used in all the machines of Manroland.
Officer from Mr. Hamasami International Cooperation Division.
तो ये एक इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस है जिसके लिए हमारे मिनिस्ट्री ने सपोर्ट किया। तो यहाँ पे बहुत सारे प्रिंटर्स एसोसिएशन, प्रिंटर्स इंटरप्राइजेस की तरफ से रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स आए हैं। तो उनके लिए मैं यही बोलना चाहूँगा कि मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एमएसएमई की तरफ से बहुत अच्छी स्कीम्स हैं जिसका आपको फ़ायदा उठाना चाहिए। मैं इंटरनेशनल कॉर्पोरेशन सेक्शन की तरफ से हूँ तो मैं उसका बता देता हूँ कि हमारी स्कीम जो है इंटरनेशनल एग्जीबिशंस, सेमिनार्स जो भी अब्रॉड में हो रहे हैं उनके लिए भी सपोर्ट करती है, और इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंसेस अगर इंडिया में ऑर्गेनाइज किया जा रहा है जैसे कि ये किया जा रहा है एसोसिएशन की तरफ से, उसके लिए भी सपोर्ट करती है। तो यू ऑलवेज आर वेलकम। इसके अलावा जैसे अभी SLAP प्रेसिडेंट की तरफ से इतनी अच्छी प्रेजेंटेशन दी गई, उन्होंने प्रपोज किया कि इंडिया की तरफ से कुछ ट्रेनिंग वगैरह प्रोवाइड की जाए। तो दे आर ऑल्सो वेलकम फ्रॉम इंटरनेशनल रिप्रेजेंटेटिव मिनिस्टर बनने में आए और अपनी बात को रखें। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
We feel that we give all the facilities, not all. If we have any difficulty, any type of difficulty come to them, they have solved all our difficulties. And above all, the biggest thing, यहाँ पर सभी बैठे हैं, अपने जो प्रेस वाले भी बैठे हैं, प्रेस भी बैठी है और प्रिंटिंग इंडस्ट्री वाले भी बैठे हैं। हर जगह एक बात चलती है कि कहीं भी जाओ गवर्नमेंट का काम नहीं होता बिना इसके। तो I can certify here on the spot, we have distributed near about 2.38 crore getting from them, and not a single penny was given, not even a cup of tea. That is not part of the mission. That is in the sector. I am speaking openly. They are supported for every event without any cup of tea. This is a miscommunication with the people that while going to the job from the government, you have to give something. I'm working with MSME for the last 18 years. Money for this function also. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
धन्यवाद। ऑफसेट प्रिंटर्स एसोसिएशन, मैं इनका बहुत बहुत आभारी हूँ।
The International Conference on Sustainable Printing and Packaging has concluded on a truly inspiring note, leaving a lasting impact on participants and the global printing community. Over 3 days, we saw a powerful exchange of innovation ideas, cutting edge research, and a shared dedication to sustainability. As team delegates from India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, and Indonesia emphasize the need for eco-friendly practices in our industry. This gathering not only highlighted advancement in sustainable technology but also fostered in spirit of global collaboration, reminding us that sustainability is a shared responsibility. The insights gained here will guide us towards a greener, more sustainable future. As we wrap up this landmark event, the Offset Printer Association extends heartfelt thanks to all participants, speakers, the Government of India, and the Ministry of MSME and Sporters. We now celebrate the tireless efforts of those who work day and night to make this conference a success. With the vision set in Ayodhya, we confidently move forward, knowing that growth, sustainability, and global collaboration will guide the path ahead.
Professor Siddharth Shukla, Organizing Secretary of this conference.
It's a pleasure to extend my sincere gratitude to Sanjay Srivastava, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Mahatma Gandhi Central University, Motihari, for his valuable time given to us. I would like to express our deepest gratitude to our distinguished speakers and panelists. Your insightful presentations and discussions have provided us with a wealth of knowledge and a deeper understanding of the critical importance of sustainability in the printing and packaging industry. Your expertise and dedication to this cause are truly inspiring. I would like to extend our sincere thanks to our sponsors and partners. Your generous support has been instrumental in making this conference a reality. We are grateful for your commitment to providing sustainable practices and for bringing together experts from around the world to share their insights and innovations. Our special thanks goes to our organizing committee, particularly Professor Chopra sir, Sri Praveen Agrawal ji, Dr. Geetika, Dr. Alka, and of course Dr. Vijendu. Together with their volunteers, your hard work, meticulous planning, and tireless effort behind the scenes have ensured the smooth execution of this event. To our participants, thank you for your active engagement and enthusiasm throughout the event. Your questions, comments, and interactions have enriched our discussions and made this event a truly collaborative and a dynamic experience. We hope that you leave here with new ideas, connections, and a renewed commitment to sustainability. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge the importance of the topic we have discussed over the last 2 days. Sustainable printing and packaging are not just industry trends. They are essential steps towards a greener and more sustainable future. As we move forward, let us continue to innovate, collaborate, and implement the practices we have learned here to make a positive impact on our environment. Once again, thank you all for your participation and contribution. We look forward to seeing you at the future events and continuing this important journey together. Thank you very much.
Now I would request everyone sitting in this conference hall to kindly rise at your respective places when the national anthem will be played next.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे